What is up, guys? 301 here, and welcome to my live reaction and review for Detective Conan Chapter 1015, Policewoman Serial Murder Case. Alright guys, so last week, sorry about last week for the lack of reviews and live reactions due to work and a lot of other little things. I didn't have the time to do proper live reactions and proper reviews. So sorry about that, guys. Everything should be back on track this week. Everything should be back on track, back to normal. So sorry about that. I know it's a little bit frustrating. I've been very inconsistent as of late, but I'm trying to get everything sorted and get everything organized to get back on a simple, set schedule. So all going according to plan. Everything will be back to normal. You'll get your weekly live reactions and reviews. I am planning on bringing more gameplay to the channel as well, so keep an eye out for that. I do have a full playthrough of Storm of Spears that is on my channel. But anyway, that's all another thing. Let's get straight into this week's chapter. Last week we had another inspector killed. She seemingly knew who it was. So I'm really curious as to what's going on. Our cover page here, we got Conan. We know he's going to talk to Bourbon or Amuro at Cafe Peria. We do have 3 suspects. Excuse me. And we also got 7155 on the phone. I'm assuming that's got to do with the room or something along those lines. But anyway, guys, let's get straight into this week's chapter. The victim is Yagi Shiori, 28 years old, Assistant Inspector of the MPD Division of Traffic Enforcement. So, we also have Chief Kuroda. He is there as well. As we know, Kuroda was a potential Rum suspect. We still technically don't know who Rum is. So that's still a potential right there. We do know who the BO boss is. We still don't know who Rum is, I believe. Unless the boss is Rum. I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm going to have to go back and reread that. But anyway, let's keep going. Okay. The outbreak of the case where policewomen were successfully murdered. Judging from the corpse's condition, it's death by falling. She probably got pushed off from the outside staircase of the apartment building. Moreover, similar to what was found near Sergeant Momosaki's corpse at the crime scene this morning, the bent 100-yen coin was also left here. The 100-yen coin has a cherry blossom out emblem as the Japanese police carved on it. Therefore, it's highly likely that this is a crime of a person with a grudge against the police. Alright, so that's kind of a lot of stuff that we found out last week. Especially to all the policewomen who are just like the 2 victims. All the police officers are to strictly be on guard. While not overlooking other unlawful cases, arrest the suspect. So we've got everyone, we've got Takeji and everyone there in Chiba going, yep. So they're saying yes. So that's basically everyone's like, Inspector McGuire's giving them the orders, basically got to catch this fucker like now. First, we should investigate the surroundings. Yes. First of all, this apartment building. Let's split up and do the round. So they're going to go through the apartment buildings and all that kind of stuff. Then, Superintendent Kuroda, I'll see you later in the investigation meeting. Yes. What's the matter, Saito? It's the victim, Assistant Inspector Yagi-san's face. Okay, so she's noticed something. There's a weird scratch on the tip of her nose. Okay, and it looks like her lipstick is smeared on the right side of her mouth. Alright, so we do know she figured out who was behind it and she went and confronted that person because she's not wasn't on duty that day, the guy did tase her and seemingly threw her over the balcony. If she'd wanted to use the phone to call for help, she should have turned to the direction of the phone. That's right. Maybe she was looking at the direction of where the culprit went away. From now, let's have the crime investigation team examine the smartphone. If she called someone, they might have heard something. So we've got the guy, he's in the background there. They heard nothing. Since I destroyed the phone before the call got connected. But the last one. Where's the last one? Okay, I think that's what this guy's thinking. The person who took away Aiko's life. Yeah, he tried to run away, so we had to forcefully take him in. And now we're going to arrive there pretty late. Okay? Tell her that we'll definitely come. So go sing by yourself for now. Okay? That woman. Okay? Alright. That's what happened. Sorry, Yumi. Where is that woman? So he's still after her. What's her name? I can't think of her name at the moment. So she's the next target. Okay? Looks like it's related to traffic officers from a week ago. I'll go to Cafe Poria and investigate. So Conan was there, and obviously the murderer, he's there as well. Seemingly looks like he's got long hair. So we've got Kuroda, he's tapping stuff, right? I think he's noticed, he's quite possibly noticed Conan. Alright. If I'm not mistaken, the man who used his smartphone while driving and didn't have his driver's license with him cried while asking to let him go home since his neurotic girlfriend was waiting for him. The man who rode a motorcycle without... So we're now with armor right now. Okay, so we're now with... I think I might have missed a page. Yeah, I did. Sorry, guys. I missed the page. My bad. Yeah, so looks like Conan arrived at Cafe Poria 3 days ago. Yeah, there was a commotion on the intersection. Can you tell me about it in detail? I only glanced briefly at it from afar because Amazon went there to check. Right? Yeah. The two police women were raising their voice. They were having some arguments with those drivers. Looks like there were 3 traffic offenders in a row. The policewoman said, well, we'll interrogate all of you together, so come to the police station. We've noted down your license plate, so don't even try to run away. Did any of them get really angry after hearing that? The 3 of them all looked angry. Looks like they had to go somewhere as soon as possible. So these are the 3 guys we found out about last week. Okay, there we go. For some reason, it keeps jumping the page, guys. Anyway, if I'm not mistaken, the man who used his smartphone while driving and didn't have his driver's license with him cried while asking them to let him go since his neurotic girlfriend was waiting for him. Okay, the man who rode a motorcycle without a helmet and went in reverse direction was yelling that his ex-wife was suffering from domestic violence at the hands of her new lover, and he had to quickly go to save her. Okay, the man who didn't use the seatbelt and rode a car with an expired vehicle inspection was in a big hurry since his younger sister was haunted by a stalker and he had to be there by her side or else it would be dangerous for her. Okay, they all had like kind of legit reasons for why they were in a hurry. Okay, so what's with them? The policewoman who got into an argument with those 3 men, both of them were killed. No way! Among those 3, is there someone who plays sport like baseball or golf? Or have some music-related occupation? Huh? Why? Okay. It seems the first policewoman who got killed at the park pointed her finger to Burakano. Okay. So we've got a translation note. In Japan, oh wow, it's for the swing. Budokan is called swing in English. So in Japan, swing is called Budokan. Conan used Japanese in first and second bubble before using English. Okay, so he's basically said it in Japanese before saying it in English. I see. Swinging a bat or a golf club. Feeling the jazz rhythm is also called swinging. Okay, so that's where he's got the whole sport and music. Okay, but I don't know about those three men. What their jobs are. I see. Then please give me a call if you remember something. So ding. Okay. So Conan kind of really looks like a detective. Yeah, he is. So Arnold is typing stuff on his thing. Moreover, considerably astute. What if I said that I already knew that you would be sneaking in here today? Private Eye. Eh? Is that so? It'd be interesting if that's true, right? Alright, so he's obviously typing stuff. Okay. What? I'm just going to make sure I haven't... Okay, so I haven't missed a page. Awesome. What? After Momosaki, Yagi also got killed on her day off. So Yagi's the one who got killed after... It's true that Miwako... Is that true, Miwako? Yeah. The investigation meeting has just ended. No way. Why Yagi-san as well? It's highly possible that the culprit is targeting policewomen. Both of you stay on guard. So do you have any suspects? 3 traffic offenders from last week are suspicious, so we tried contacting them by phone, but no one answered the calls. Is that swing the only clue? Yes. Do you know Yagi-san's habits? Habit? Yeah. For example, if she turned her head like this, does it mean anything? I've never heard about it. For the time being, I'll forward her photo to your smartphone. Okay. So they're trying to get, obviously, Mike and that are friends with her, and they want to find out more. If you notice anything, let me know. Oh, okay. It's in an alley in Hado City's 3rd district, right? Yeah. Yagi-san, it's true. Looks like she forcibly turned her neck. Wait, this alley in that park. So she's calling. A call from an unknown number. Hello? Who is this? Okay. Why did you block my calls? Chukuchi! So this is like her partner. Sorry, you were calling every 10 minutes. I blocked your number. I'm really worried about you. I heard the news just now and that another policeman was murdered. By the way, whose phone are you using? My senior smartphone at the Shogi Hall. I have an interview here today. Anyway, you better go home quickly and just focus on the upcoming title competition. Yumi, you need to go home quickly today too. When you stayed at my place last night, we were so busy that you barely got any sleep, right? Yeah, I get it. He's such a worrywart. So obviously he cares about her. Of course he's going to worry about her. Yumi-san, where are you going? There's a place I want to go check out, so you can go home first. Be careful on your way home. Alright, so she's got an idea. She's going to go check this place out. Alright, that's not a smart idea, Yumi. So, did you find any witnesses? No, at the time of the crime, most of the residents were not home. The only person who was at home was an elderly person who never leaves his room. Then let's ask the residents around the area. Okay. While their memory's still fresh. Right, so we've got Chiba and all them, they're going around, just questioning. So we've got the mini patrol car of Yumi. I used the mini patrol car to help the investigation. They surely will overlook this. If I'm not mistaken, this place is... Alright, who's that? So she's felt someone's watching her. Huh? Just my imagination. Jeez. Come on, Yumi. Don't be such a scaredy cat. Right, so she's in it. Instead of going straight home like she should have, she's gone to check out this place. Just not a smart move, Uni. Alright. Obviously, the guy's there. I came on pretty late. I don't see any suspicious person or that policewoman. Oh, but speaking of death by falling, there was a woman who committed suicide by jumping from the rooftop of a building nearby. I think she was a resident of that apartment building, huh? When did it happen? Who was it? I don't know who this woman was, but I think it happened about a week ago. Ooh, alright. So they're all freaking out like, alright, something's going on here. What was that just now? A scream? From over there. A policewoman! She's dead! What? So the Chiba and all that. Patroka, don't tell me. No way, it's Yumi. Yumi! The third victim is Yumi. Next issue, I must see. Wait a second, what's going on here? Okay. Obviously, it's got something to do with the suicide from the week before, because we've got Yumi there, seemingly dead. I don't think she is. I think she's just unconscious at the moment. But then there's like tape around her already. I'm really, really curious about this. But anyway, guys, just hang on a second. We'll jump into the review. Alright, guys. So chapter 1015 of Detective Conan Policewoman Serial Murder Case. Alright, guys. So we start off with Yagi Shuri having been killed, basically being thrown off a building with the culprit smashing her phone and using a bent 100-yen coin with a cherry blossom inscribed in it, seemingly as a taunt. We also have Inspector Chief Kuroda there as well. And basically, Inspector Maguire basically puts out the call and says, look, while not overlooking other unlawful cases, arrest the suspect. So basically he says that to Chiba, Takeji, and everyone's like, look, we need to catch this guy, like, now. We do have 3 suspects who seemingly had to deal with, what's her name? Give me a second. I keep forgetting the name. With Yagi and Maruka. Yeah, and Maruka, they dealt with them as well as Yami-san. Yeah, is it Yami? Yumi. Sorry. And Yumi, they had 3 infringements. One was basically not wearing a helmet while riding a bike. One was basically having, I'm just jumping back and forth between chapters. One guy was basically on his phone. One guy wasn't wearing a helmet on his bike, and another one had an expired vehicle inspection. Right? So, out of all of them, the one who seemed the most angry was the guy who didn't have the helmet on. They all had legitimate reasons for being in a hurry. And the only reason we find out their reasoning is because Conan goes to Cafe Poria, because we find out that everything kind of went down near Cafe Poria, near where Morty's detective agency is. And he goes and talks to Amuro, and Amuro is the one who gives him all this kind of information. Right? And that's where you get the confirmation of Maruka and Yugi. Seriously, I'm going to remember her name one day. Yeah, Yagi. Shiori. What? Yagi Shiori. So that's where we get the confirmation that those 2 ladies were there. Right? We move on and we start figuring out. Conan starts asking, do you know if anyone, played sport or did something with music? Because the Maruka was pointing to the swings. Okay? And the swing, swinging a bat or a golf club. So we know the guy did kill her with a baseball bat, or a jazz rhythm is also called swinging, right? So I think that's a potential clue as to who this could be. We then keep going on. We end up back at the police agency with everyone saying, look, Miwako, who's the female detective that's with Chiba and Takeji, basically sending a picture to Yumi and Mike, basically saying, look, you guys obviously know her really, really well. I'm going to send you this picture. Tell me if something pops out at you. Yumi notices something about the alley and the park. She recognizes it and she's like, And she gets a call from an unknown number, ends up being her partner, Chu Chakichi, the shogi player. And he's like, why did you block my calls? Da, 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 da. He's obviously worried about her, freaking out about her because, he's just found out on the news that policewomen are being targeted. Obviously, his partner's a policewoman, right? So anyway, Mike and Yuki basically split up and they're heading home. And she goes, yeah, I get it. She's such a worrywart. She goes, be careful on your way home. And she says to me, there's something I want to go check out before I head home. Okay? So anyway, we then go back to Chiba and Miwake. They're still doing their rounds. We've got Yumi arriving at this place, not far from where Chiba and that are. And she gets a whole, sudden, shit, someone's behind me kind of vibe, like she's being watched. Anyway, we then go to Milwaukee and Chiba, and they're talking to a lady, and she goes, oh, but there was a woman here who committed suicide about a week ago. Okay? And they're like, what? Where from? And it's from the building that they were just in. So they're like, oh, shit. Right? So then they hear a scream, they start running, and we find Yumi seemingly on the floor, dead. Right? With tape around her. That is the suspicious thing. Why is there tape around her? I don't think Yumi's dead. I think she's been knocked out. She's been knocked unconscious, tasered, and everything like that. But I don't think she's dead. Right? I think what is seemingly under her head is seemingly just like not makeup, but it's a setup. Because everything's set up as a crime scene of someone who has jumped. Okay? So the third victim is Yumi. They're saying that Yumi is dead. Right? I don't think she is. I don't see that happening. Look, if she is, okay. But the way this is all set up, I don't think she is. I think she's merely unconscious just because this is a complete setup. Whoever is behind this is the person that was, had the person commit suicide. And honestly, I'm kind of leaning towards the guy with the bike. Just because, his ex-wife was suffering from domestic violence, obviously getting put down, all that kind of shit. Eventually, she might have just had enough and just decided to jump. They all have kind of reasons. The only one that doesn't really have much of a reason is the guy with the girlfriend. She's just neurotic. So that basically means she's very just kind of jumping here, there, bang, bang. I'm kind of... So I don't really think... So I think it's either the girl who was being stalked or the girl that was being in domestic violence. It's going to be one of those two. That is what my gut's telling me at the moment. So I'm really curious about how this is going to play out. I feel like there's a lot more other clues in there that I just haven't really noticed yet. And that's something I'm definitely going to go through and check out to really kind of figure it out. So we know that the police women are being targeted. We know the third victim is Yumi. I don't think Yumi's dead. Personally, I don't think she's dead. I think she's unconscious. She's been tasered. And this is a guy sending a message out to the police saying, look, someone killed her. Someone killed my partner. You guys haven't done anything. This is me getting my revenge now. So that's what I'm thinking. Overall, guys, for this chapter, it was a pretty solid chapter. It was a good chapter. Not exciting or anything like that. Nice art. We got good progression. We're starting to get a few more clues. I'm thinking it's possibly going to be wrapping up either next week or the week after. I kind of hope, because I want to move back into the stuff with Akai and Bourbon. I want to know what went down between them. That's the stuff I'm really curious about. We do know that Bourbon did break into Shinichi's household and found Shinichi's parents as well as Akai there, and they kind of brought him in on a plan. I'd like to see more of that. And how they're planning on taking down the BO with Conan as well. So yeah, I'm really curious about how this is all going to be playing out coming after this. So that's why for this week, guys, I'm only going to give it 2.5 stars. Average chapter, nice art, good progression, but not really an exciting chapter by any stretch of the imagination. It was a good chapter, a chapter worth reading, but a lot of other series being so gung-ho at the moment, Detective Conan is kind of falling a little bit flat. Especially with series such as One Piece, Black Clover, The Promised Neverland, all just gone absolutely nuts at the moment. Detective Conan's a little bit behind. But anyway, guys, that is all from me. Let me know in that comment section below what you guys thought. Do you agree with my score? Don't agree with my score. Do you think Yumi's dead? Do you think she's still alive? Let me know in that comment section below. And as always, guys, I'm Free01. You guys are awesome, and I'll catch you guys next time with another live reaction and review. Peace. Run away!